But let us pause and ask a real question. How many people actually have $2 million saved for retirement? Not people who could have it or who should have it according to some online calculator. I mean people who have it right now. The answer is pretty shocking. Let that sink in for a minute. If you walk down a street with 100 homes, maybe 1 or 2 families have hit that number. The other 98 haven't. And many have far, far less. In fact, the median retirement savings for an American family is around $87,000. Not $800,000, just $87,000. That means half of all families have saved even less than that. So, when you see those financial articles that say things like, $2 million isn't enough anymore, or you now need $3 million to retire, you need to understand they're talking to a tiny, tiny group of people. For most of us, that's just not reality. Even having $1 million saved is rare. Only about 4 to 5% of Americans ever reach that milestone. 3 million? Less than 1%. But here's where it gets interesting. Researchers studied more than 10,000 millionaires to figure out how they actually built their wealth. The top careers of these millionaires weren't celebrities or tech founders. They were ordinary professions. We're talking engineers, accountants, teachers, managers, and attorneys. Yes, you heard that right, teachers made the list. Another big surprise? Nearly 80% of these millionaires received no inheritance at all, zero. Most started with normal incomes and built their wealth slowly over time. And here is one of the most powerful facts from that study. About 1/3 of millionaires never earned a 6-figure salary in any single year of their careers. So, how did they do it? Their secret was much simpler and honestly a lot more boring. They invested consistently for decades. The average millionaire spent almost 30 years saving and investing before they hit their first million. They lived below their means, they avoided unnecessary debt, and they invested automatically, month after month, without fail. But even with that kind of discipline, reaching $2 million is still incredibly difficult. Let's run the numbers. Someone starting at age 30 with zero savings would need to invest roughly $1,500 every single month for 35 years to reach $2 million. Assuming average market returns, that's $18,000 a year. For a family earning the median income, saving that much is extremely challenging, if not impossible. And if you start later in life, the math gets even tougher. Starting at 45 could mean you'd need to save more than $4,000 a month. But here's the crucial part that all those scary headlines seem to ignore. Retirement success isn't determined by a single magical number. Let's look at what people actually spend. The average American household over age 65 spends roughly $60,000 per year. Many retirees spend even less. And here's the good news. Social Security already provides a big chunk of that income. The average benefit today is around $2,000 a month. For a couple, that could be $40,000 to $50,000 a year combined. When you add some moderate savings on top of Social Security, many retirees are able to live comfortably. And there are other factors that matter way more than the total amount you have saved. For example, retirees with no debt often feel far more financially secure, even with smaller portfolios. And don't underestimate the power of strong friendships and community connections. In fact, studies consistently show that social connections often matter more than wealth when it comes to overall life satisfaction in retirement. This all means the true goal of retirement planning shouldn't be about chasing an arbitrary number like $2 million. It's about the fundamentals, saving consistently, avoiding unnecessary debt, keeping your investment costs low. Because in the real world, retirement isn't a perfect math equation. It's a life transition. And millions of people are already proving that you don't need to be a multimillionaire to make it work. What you truly need is a plan that fits your life, not someone else's spreadsheet. Thanks for watching. If this video helped you see retirement a little differently, hit that subscribe button for more content just like this.